Hi there, welcome back to Not Another Budget. I'm Nicole. This is Mr. Bowie, who has decided to join us for this video. On this channel, I'm attempting to cash budget my way out of debt and fix several years of financial misbehaviour, and if that's something you're interested in following along with, please don't forget to stick around and check out the other content that I've created for you on this channel. Now, this video is a budget recap from September week 1, but Mr. Bowie is kind of up here chilling, so I'm going to try and do that without like disrupting him. He's spending his weekends being very clingy because I am out of the house most days of the week in terms of the daytime, and he's a super clingy cat, aren't you? Yeah, you're super clingy. Yeah, just stretch. That's perfect. So now I have a little bit more of my desk back, I can actually show you. I'm just grabbing said budget calendar. I can actually show you what has kind of gone on. Now, is this going to work? Where's your little toe doing? You're good? You're good? We're good? Are things going to fall over if I rest it here? Move crockery. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping you guys can see this. Maybe not. A little bit more, navigating the cat. Wonderful. So this is what has happened to my budget in September week 1, and don't worry if you're viewing this on a small screen, I will talk you through exactly what has happened. So September week 1, my month is running from the 5th to the 4th, and that's the 5th of September to the 4th of October, although we have had emails that are saying that we're actually due to get our bursary payments monthly on the 2nd, which we will wait and see, because that's not what I was expecting at all, but we'll wait and see. So my overall income so far for the first week of September, the student loan of £3,681 was paid in, and I also received an £8.07 refund from Vinted and a £24.71 sale on eBay. So my total income for that month was for the week was £3,713.78. And I briefly mentioned that this week was very heavy, and most of everything was pretty much done. It's just kind of left for, you know, spending on Christmas and things like that. But in terms of the bills, all of the major ones are pretty much done. I think I've got like, thank you, cat. I think I've got like gas and electric. Yeah, that's fine. You sit there. I think I've got like gas and electric left to pay for, but that's set up for the end of the month anyway. So in terms of my bills, the majority of this happened on one day, so there was a lot going on the bank account. But my rent of £8.50 was paid. My council tax was a little bit more than I thought, £134.98, but that should actually be me now done paying council tax, I'm hoping. I'm just waiting for some letters. There was a bit of a calculation issue, and it turns out that I owed them some money from previous years, so that's where I've been paying a little bit extra. The internet again came in more than expected. That was £45.54. The mobile was £28 as planned. Spotify was $9.99. Google storage was £1.59, and then Better Me was £3.59. Water is came out this week just gone, so came out in August week 2. And my car tax was £31.50. That is paying for, because my first payment had to be 2 months worth. That's going to reduce going forward. My car insurance was cheaper than I thought, considering I'd had to make a change, and that was £55.71. My pet insurance was £21.78, so right on target. I did have an instant ink payment of £5.49. As of yet, I have not replaced my printer. I'm waiting to see kind of what my cash flow is looking like, and also the fact that I can print off free colour at school may change things. Do excuse the device going off. And then my breakdown cover was £10.50. So my total bills out, which is the vast majority of them, bar water, YouTube Premium and gas and electric, I believe, was £1,198.67. My total estimated was £1,209.59. And in terms of actual spending, we have my fuel for the week was £61.80. My food for the week was £109. The cat was actually £70.07. Now my total budget for the cat this month is £75. And with obviously the news about our Wilco's in the UK closing and going into administration, I actually found like significantly large multi-packs of his cat food in there one day when I went in just to see how it was, and it was also I think 15% off, so I stocked up significantly on his cat food and his treats, and also dry food and cat litter as well. So I did pretty much most of his spending for the month and took advantage of those offers, and it is quite sad seeing Wilco's go. I do feel very, very sorry for the staff that work there. My personal spending was £60.78 out of a budgeted £100 spend. My household spending, and again there was lots of stocking up going on here, was £63.44. Medical was £5 spent out of a budgeted £20. My overall tech spend I got to £661 and I budgeted £800. Christmas in terms of total was £122.82. However, I won't be doing a cash stuffing for Christmas until I know I am done with my online or card-based spending, because then whatever is left to be stuffed as cash will be used for closer to the time. So for example, this week just gone, Tesco's have got the kind of celebrations tubs of chocolate, roses tubs of chocolate for £4. They will keep the date is fine on them, so I was able to purchase them then. I was able to find a Christmas jumper on Vinted, and I normally get myself a set of Christmas pajamas, so I found those on Vinted as well, and things like that. And obviously it's then just ordering Christmas presents for those that needed Christmas presents ordering. Gifting, I'd budgeted 50, I'd spent £34.49. I was actually in a better position than I thought with regards to my brother and my sister's birthdays, which are the ones that are coming up. So I actually don't need to save the full £100 for gifting, and the £34.49 is essentially spent. So that is now done until January, where I will then restart the gifting savings. And then teaching I spent £23.69 this week just gone. Now I had planned on saving £25 in a continual teaching fund, and it may actually be while I'm training that I'm not going to spend £23.69 and then save £25. It may be that I actually have to have a teaching category within my flexible spending, particularly while there may need to be books and materials and things that I may need to purchase. I need to kind of judge that and see how it goes. £200 was put towards the emergency fund, and then there was no other sinking fund saving for this week. And in terms of my debt payments, £100 was paid to the guarantor. That was the minimum payment there. My lantern debt, which has a minimum of £79.81, was fully paid off, and that was £290.30. I got something small, like a 4.5%, I think it was, discount for paying it off in full outside of the plan. And then I had £10 taken from Credit Spring and £10.33 taken from Overdales. The other two, which I think is AJJB Law and I want to say CARS, which are £15 and £17 respectively, were not taken. There were no attempts to take them. I checked the accounts that I have in case I put on the wrong details. In terms of payments, no, there's been no payment attempt taken to be made, but there is a payment plan set up and active, so I think that may actually be starting on the 5th of October. We will wait and see. Either way, CARS are going to be completely cleared as of the 5th of October anyway, so it's not really an issue. I'm more concerned about the AJJB Law one, because I did send them an inquiry just to make sure, like, what's going on, is everything okay, and I haven't had one back. But it meant that in terms of what I then spent in these categories, so £200 was the total put towards sinking funds, £1,212 and 2p, that's quite hard to say that when you've had a few, was the total spent, and that is largely because I've not yet finished spending on Christmas and my tax spend came in less than I planned. And then in terms of debt, here's a little bit bigger for you. It was £214 estimated to be spent towards debt, and I actually spent £410.63. For those of you who've been like in the comments like, yay, it's really good, like you don't seem really happy that you paid it off, like I am happy that I have paid off like Lantern, but at the same time I'm now very much like, you've probably not really seen or experienced or heard that side of me where it's like, right, okay, that is the first step in a very, very, very large, long, tall ladder, and I'm right at the bottom of it. So it's now, right, head down, get done with it. you know, I'll feel good, I'll internally feel good, but I'm not gonna like outwardly be like, oh my gosh, it's fantastic, I paid off £290, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, yeah, fantastic, get it done, here's the impact of it, we're gonna debt snowball it, here's what this means. So it's very like matter of fact, ticking off a box. How do I you know, what's the strategy going forward? Because if I let myself feel really, really excited about paying off that one, I'll lose track of the fact, or I'll then kind of look up and be like, but I've got so much more to pay off. Particularly with what I'm owing being, well, before I paid it off, I owed £11,154. So yes, it's, you know, come down. We're now below £11,000, but I have got a significant amount of money to still pay back. I have got a fixed-ish income in terms of £2,000 a month going forward, with 2 bulk periods in January and April. Because of my housing circumstances, I can't use those bulk periods to pay down debt even more. So because the priority has to be saving for moving house or anything that kind of comes with that, because that's an uncertain situation. So yeah, there's lots that that are kind of prohibiting me from really being outwardly celebratory. So right now I am just getting my head down and going, yep, it's fantastic that I've paid that towards debt. I now have the rest of the month to get through. You know, and what's the strategies going forward for savings and for debts and things. And you've seen a little bit of that recently in my last couple of weekend videos. But this is just a overview for you. I will be back at some point next week with September week 2. So they're going to be about a week. There's going to be about a week's buffer, so you're not going to immediately get the previous week. That just gives me a bit of flexibility in terms of if anything disrupts my hopeful filming schedule and things like that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've had a fantastic September budgeting month so far. Let me know down in the comments how you're getting on, any wins, any anything that you are maybe struggling with. I myself might not be very vocal in the comments, but I'm trying to go through and at the very least like and heart your comments for making the effort to leave them. And actually, if I do capture the comment as soon as it arrives, that's probably the best opportunity for me to actually respond, because I can do it straight away. At the minute, if I'm trying to put a pin in, yeah, get to your comments, that pin just gets shifted further down my list of massive to-do list. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of the week, guys. I will see you all very, very soon with the next video. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye for now.